How's it going, everyone? I'm going to discuss my favorite big cap stock that could is extremely oversold. It's a hidden gem that probably not a lot of people know about, but I'm going to make a video about this because this is insane opportunity right here. I traded a lot of setups like this, and these do not happen often. And let me discuss why I like this setup. All right. So SRPT, if you haven't noticed, it is a biotech stock. And you can look at the news. Obviously, there's going to be negative news for a stock to drop this much. I mean, this thing was $173 all the way down to 16, and this stock has been around for quite some time. All the way back here, and I mean, look at the monthly chart. It's all the way back here in 1997. So this is a really nice company. I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon, but and there's lots of analysts on this. You can see there's based on 27 analysts. We have strong buys, hold, and then of course you're going to have those one sells there. But the price targets are pretty nice. The price targets, have, the current is, we go from the current price is $17 and we have price targets from, average of 48 bucks all the way to 110. So it's really nice company. I really love the volume too the most. Every time, before this thing even had a massive move down, this thing has had massive volume of over a million all the time, right? So this has come to my attention as we are at this oversold setting. So let's first look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart is sitting at an ATR4. That is an extremely oversold setting, and every time we have done it, yeah, it can go a little lower, but we've had what? A dead cat bounce. Sometimes they're bigger than others. This one was a 34% move up, and then this one right up in here was a 30% move up. And what can we expect to this one to have? So I think this one, always my returns, when I swing trade stocks, I always look to get that first 10%, scale some out, hold some break even to see how high we can go. I truly think, obviously since it is a lower price stock, this can make a bigger move up. To the EMA 5, this is a 65% return. And it is. It's going to touch that EMA 5. As you can see, we went down, touched the 5. Went down, touched the 5. That is what we call reversion to the mean. And then the EMA 10 is 123%, 125% return. And then the EMA 20 is a 230% move. Monster returns, guys. I'm telling you, do not miss out on this. I don't think it's going to touch the 20 anytime soon, but you can expect a bounce to this 5 or 10-ish area. I mean, we did come down from just recently in February. I mean, just recently we were at $100, guys, and now we're sitting at 17. I think this move is an overreaction type move. Like again, we have based on lots of analysts still believe in it. JP Morgan, the big analysts are on this thing saying, hey, hold, some are saying strong buy it, right? But I really like it. You can look at this thing, everything I believe in this one, and then you can look at the daily chart. This is the most oversold we have ever seen it. Now, when you're using my system, price will revert to the EMA 5, 10, and 20 on a lower time frame much faster. You can see right here, we go down to this lower counter. There's your buy zone on a lower time frame, comes back to the 20. Reversion to the mean. It can do whatever it wants, then it comes back down. So we haven't touched this 5 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, obviously there is a gap down, so that is going to take longer for it to revert to the mean. Whenever you see a gap down, you see this little gap, smaller gap, took some time. This is a little bigger gap. I mean, we dropped 42%, pretty big, right? And then it kept coming down and down. But yeah, let's look at the smaller price targets. I'm usually liking the I would say the EMA, look at that. EMA 10 is a 27% and then a 60% on the 20. So we'll see what happens, guys. And then the next thing is a K value of 3.30. That is extremely low. I don't see it often out there. This is probably the one big cap stock that I see that is at the lowest right now. So just keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to share this, guys, with you. Every time we have hit this on a weekly chart, we tend to have a monster move up. I think there's going to be some good news coming out to help this thing up. When you least expect it, that's what happens. They come out with a lot of bad news, and everyone's like, in despair, and then they sell their shares, and then bam, voila, good news. Everyone's happy. Analysts, upgrades, and everything, everything's good. And then we go from this despair of $54 to like, wee, $170, right? We go from this, we see it all the time, right, guys? And this thing has had tremendous moves, like, yay, big move down, big move up. You know, we see it all the time where this price has recovered and recovered and recovered every time it has had this monster move down. It has went up. Now, do we know the timing it's going to recover? No, and that's why I buy shares. I would never buy options. I don't know if this thing has options. It does, and that's another nice thing to see. It's very liquid. It has weekly options. I mean, look at this. Insane, right? So that's another thing to see. I'm more of a less riskier person. You know, if you want to do options, sure, you can make bigger money, but you just never know the exact timing of things, right? I know, I mean, I can't say that for sure, but I know, you know, there's a good chance, a very high probability chance, because I've seen stocks like this. I've done plenty of stocks that hit this weekly channel, and we made massive money in the Discord, time and time and time again. Combine that with lots of analysts, lots of volume, bigger cap stocks, we have made monster money doing these kind of setups. I can show you so many stocks that have done this. So when I see a setup like this, I'm in. I don't care how, you know, as long as it's not going bankrupt, I am totally fine. I don't, you know, this thing is not going bankrupt. Yeah, they had some bad news and all this. There's, you know, everything, you know, people suspect things. You know, that's welcome to biotech. I was in APLS one time, right? Another biotech, right? Everyone was freaking out. They're like, oh, like the drugs is causing people to go blind, right? We had this monster move down, right? We started touching this lower Keltner channel. But guess what, guys? The thing, you know, it just whooshed right over, right? They had some massive good news, and bam, we went up 270%, right? Monster move up. You know, that's the kind of the returns that I'm looking to see. Now, since we made that monster move up, I don't care about it anymore. Has it ever touched this lower Keltner? Nope. Not interested yet until we get extreme fear. And that's what SRPT is at. It's that extreme fear where people don't want to buy it, but you want to buy things when it's uncomfortable. Just being straight up honest with you. If you guys want to join the Discord and get access to all my videos, access to my education, day trades, swing trades, everything that you want, click the link down below in the YouTube comments below and in the description. You'll join my Discord. It will say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Hit how to subscribe and hit day trade alerts. Okay, and that will get you access to everything. It's only $12 a month. It's not going to cost you an arm and leg. And like I said, you have access to my live streams every day. I go live every day day trading futures. We've been killing on futures. We have passed many prop firms using other people's money. I only paid, you know, $200 to access $50,000, and I'm making money every day doing that. And then what I'm doing is I'm putting my day trade money into my swing trades. So SRPT, let's say it dips, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy some more. I'm not in it right now, but let's say it events, you know, I get in at 16, you know, I get in at 1650, and then it dumps down to 1550. Boop, put some more money in it because I have high confidence that this thing is going to make a monster move. I'm looking for the EMA 5 and 10 on that weekly chart, and that's giving me from this point here a 65% move. So if it goes down 5%, I'm not gonna, you know, freak out is what I'm saying. So hit how to subscribe if you want to join. If you subscribe, do it on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. It is only $12 a month. If you do it on your Android, you will have to use a computer because they're having issues with Androids, or just use your phone's browser. I recommend doing it on your computer, and then you'll have access to all this stuff, guys. All right, you have access to day trailers, day trading education, swing trading education. I'll be mostly in the day trade chat and then the live stream. All right, guys, let me know what you think about SRPT. I think this is a whole lot like my APLS trade that I showed you, and I think it can make a massive move. Everything is screaming buy to me, so I'll be in it. I'll let you guys know in the Discord at what price I get in. Maybe I'll look at a lower time frame and see where I can get in on an entry on a dip and stuff like that. Maybe I'll get under the EMAs on a lower time frame. We will see, but this is a nice company. I mean, just, you know, we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Because as always, anything can change. Maybe I might find a better stock, but as of right now, this is one of the best big cap stocks, oversold gem, biotech stocks that I can recommend. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment. And if you want to join the Discord, it's $12 a month. I hope to see you guys there, and peace out.